What is up, YouTube? James Baek here, and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles. Today we have this Stakataka team with Jelson, Abomasnow, Marowak, Volcorona, Scrafty, and of course the Stakataka, a team inspired by Sejun Park. And let's get back into the action. So if you haven't checked out the last episode, I highly recommend checking out. But I feel like I didn't play that episode well, and I'm hoping that I take the loss from that game and just realize my mistakes, which, you know, were pretty big. So we got Chef from the United States of Connecticut for the first opponent of the day, 1750, with the team of Tyranitar, Barafor, Milotic, Salamence, Rotom Heat, and the Escadrille. So really interesting team. Milotic is going to be an absolute pain to deal with. Absolute pain to deal with. I mean, Jelson can set up Trick Room, which is really nice overall. I think I need a Abomasnow. I need Scrafty for sure. I think Stakataka is my last Pokemon. Volcorona doesn't do well in this matchup other than the Barafor, so obviously I do want to leave it behind. Miloc's really hard to deal with since even if I go one, I only have one Pokemon I can get rid of, and that's my Abomasnow, but that's like getting Abomasnow in safely. Salamence, I think Milotic just leads with what? You could lead Milotic for Barafor, I guess. You could lead a bunch of things. I'm gonna lead Jelson plus Abomasnow actually seems alright. Or maybe Stakataka. I think I'm gonna try out Stakataka with Scrafty and the Abomasnow in the back. We'll see. This is really weird because, like, usually how I deal with these teams is, you know, able to intimidate them, slow out their damage output, get Trick Room up safely, and then my Pokemon in Trick Room can do some really good work, especially since my opponent does have a lot of weaknesses, common weaknesses that I do have on my team. But, like, with the Milotic, the competitive ability, and the fact that it's really hard to deal with overall to get rid of without, like, me setting up a Abomasnow, it's, like, really difficult here. So, let's see what my opponent decides to bring. I'm going to lead Jelson Stakataka here against my opponent's Salamence Tyranitar. Okay. Oh boy, we'll see. I can't tell if you low kick here or if you go for the... Well, okay, it's not Scarf Tyranitar, that's for sure. If it was Scarf Tyranitar, it would have went before the Salamance's Intimidate. So I'm guessing it might be Darkium then. If it's Darkium, I can go out into Scrafty here and Trick Room up, I feel like. Yeah, I'm going to do this play because I feel like you only run low kick on, like... Okay, Salamence is going to withdraw. Is that... Okay, that's for Offering. That's fine. Oh, does that mean that's low kick in the Stakataka? I don't want to deal with low kick again. I feel like I keep making that mistake, especially since... I feel like Tyranitar's only run low kick if they're Life Orb, which on a other team made sense, but on Japan Sand, I don't see low kick being as common. Oh, Taunt. It's Stakataka. Interesting. Wow, that's really interesting. Okay, so Taunt Tyranitar, so it's support Tyranitar, looks like. Yeah, that's really, really interesting. So I kind of want to just go out into Abomasnow. You're not going to Rock Slide here. I feel like you would... I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm just going to Gyro Ball Tyranitar, I feel like, and switch out into Abomasnow. Because I feel like you could, one, switch out Tyranitar, go out into the Salamence? Yes, okay. I catch it right. Okay. So this is really nice here because, one, the Gyro Ball damage should put it in range of Ice Shard, which is what I'm hoping for. Because that means I don't have to really deal with Salamence at all for the rest of the game. Two, I also keep Scrafty alive, which is really nice. So Abomasnow is going to come out here and bring out the Hail, which is really good because of the facts. Well, I lower my Stakataka special defense, but it shouldn't matter in this case. Barafon's going to switch out into Escadrille. So my opponent didn't opt for, what's it called? Milotic. Okay, so I can just freely switch in Scrafty every time. Gyro Ball going to come out, do massive amount of damage. That's definitely an Ice Shard range, especially since I'm not intimidated. Nice. Nice. Okay. Really good here. And I can just protect Abomasnow, I feel like. And I think I'll switch out on Scrafty. I'm kind of worried if you Hyper Voice here. But I think Scrafty is a good call. One, because Escadrille is putting pressure on my Abomasnow right here. 2, I feel maybe I shouldn't risk Scrafty, especially since my opponent could go for Tectonic Rage here if my opponent has it. I don't know, I could see Darkium on the Tyranitar though if it's a support one. So, Scrafty gonna come out, bring out Intimidate. I'm also not sure if you Hyper Voice or you switch out the Salamence into Tyranitar. You're gonna Mega Ball, so you're gonna go on the offensive here. Is that Double Edge into a Bomb Snow and maybe a Drill Run into the Scrafty slot, which I could definitely see here? Or are you just Hyper Voicing? Or maybe you have a Fire type move and go for like Fire Blast or Heat Wave. Let's see. Flamethrower, okay, we do reveal it does carry Flamethrower and Earthquake, okay. So Earthquake's not going to do much at all to my Scrafty or my Abomasnow, so that's good. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Now I can just Ice Shard the Salamence slot and Drain Punch. I think I want to Drain Punch the Salamence slot in case it switches out into Tyranitar. And I do want to Ice Shard here, and I definitely do want to Drain Punch. Now the problem is if Escadrille goes for Iron Head, but right? But there's also a mind game of what does Tyranitar do? Does it want to come in? You know what? I'm going to Drain Punch the Escadrille. I could see Salamence switching on the Tyranitar right now, but I don't want to risk it. I'd rather go for Ice Shard and Drain Punch if I can. So Ice Shard's going to come out and no switches. So if I did double up to Salamence, it wouldn't make a difference here. So I do get rid of Salamence. That's a really crucial knockout. Let's see if it's Tectonic Rage. No, it's just Iron Head and gonna go out into Bomb Snow. Okay, a Bomb Snow did its main role and it's gonna live that anyway. And I get a Drain Punch into the Escadrille, which might not knock it out, but Hail might be able to knock it out. Oh, I just knock out and recover all that HP. Okay, that's really nice. Scratchy should just be able to win the game now on its own, to be honest. I don't see how my opponent can really make a comeback here. And Stakataka is really looking annoying for my opponent as well. Of course, there are flinch chances, which are, you know, potential for my opponent. So let's see, Tyranitar plus Ferrothorn. Maybe if Tyranitar sets up? I don't know, there's still not many ways like my opponent can get out of this situation, I feel like. Jellicent's not really useful here. It really doesn't do much overall that makes me want to keep it around. So I want to Mega Evolve because one, I'm gonna be taking Chip anyway. Stakataka, it doesn't help Stakataka. I'd rather sack Jellicent here if I can. I'd rather sack Jellicent here if I can because of the fact that if I sack Jellicent here, I can get a free switch into either Scrafty for Intimidate again, or I could go out into my Stakataka. Like, I just need to keep my Scrafty alive, and I should just be able to beat the Ferrothorn. So, gonna Mega Evolve. I also want to see what kind of item this Ferrothorn has. And maybe I could see Speed Tears if Jellicent survives the turn. I'm pretty sure it's Power Whip and... Okay, so Tyranitar's gonna protect. Is that Power Whip? Which again, I'm completely fine with. Bombsnow's gonna protect here. Let's see. It's gonna be Power Whip into Jellicent. Again, I don't mind Jellicent taking this damage at all. Yeah, it gets the knockout even, which I'm completely okay with. Cursed Body too activates, so that's unfortunate because Power Whip's not gonna be doing much. So that's probably the best turn I could have asked for potentially. Now I can go for probably Fake Out into Woodhammer, or I could Fake Out Blizzard. So I'm going to go into Scrafty here. And Fake Out is looking very safe. The question is, do I want a Blizzard or do I want to go for like a... let's see, do I want to go for Blizzard or do I want to go for Woodhammer? Woodhammer's fine. But I think Tyranitar would live the Woodhammer, to be honest. So I think I'm just going to Blizzard. Yes, since the recoil from Woodhammer would put me in a bad position. So I'm just going to Fake Out and Blizzard. There's no reason not to, and Scrafty's in a fantastic position overall, and Tyranitar's not going to protect, yep. Maybe Woodhammer would have been the correct play. I'm not sure about the Hail, though. Like, how many turns of Hail plus the Woodhammer would effectively do it? But Blizzard does a solid amount to my opponent, as Gyro Ball's going to come out into Scrafty. That's not going to do much. You're intimidated, yeah. That really didn't do much, as the Tyranitar is faster than my Scrafty, which I do have to note. That might be Banded for off. No, it's not Banded for off. When they used Power Up earlier and got disabled. I think that protecting is just a safe play, and I can go out and Stakataka. Like, Stakataka is going to be able to eat any hit from this Tyranitar plus the Ferrothorn. I get Intimidate again, which is pretty nice. My opponent's not setting up a Leech Seed, so this looks pretty solid for my position. I am kind of worried about if Ferrothorn's able to set up a Leech Seed endgame later, though. But we should be good as long as my opponent doesn't Rock Slide flinch me into oblivion, so, or crit me, so, with Ferrothorn. As Abomasnow will protect here, let's see what my opponent's going to do. Crunch is going to come out into the Abomasnow. not missing Rock Slide, looks like, and Knockoff gonna go out into the Stakataka. Gonna knock out my Life Orb, but the Life Orb really doesn't affect any calcs in this. I wanted to did the Tyranitar reveal protect? It did, yeah. Okay, so I'll just Blizzard here, and I'll Gyro Ball. Even if Tyranitar protects, I get chip damage on Ferrothorn, and Ferrothorn's not gonna be able to heal as much. Yeah, so Knockoff, Gyro Ball, Power Up. I'm guessing it doesn't have Leech Seed, so it can't recover, which is really nice. I was going protect, but what's the item then? We didn't see Banded. Is this a solve? No, it's not a solve as Ferrothorn. It took way too much from Blizzard. What is this Ferrothorn set? It's definitely interesting, that's at least to say, since usually you only see knockoff on like Banded Ferrothorn, for instance. Wonder if it's just a protect set and it has like an item like a Lumberry or maybe something boosting its attack power. I don't know. I can't call it. I can't call the item. But right here, I'm just going to be able to get a Gyro Ball into Tyranitar. Ooh, Z-move. It is Darkium, so I do anticipate it right. Okay. So we're going to see Darkium. It's not going to be able to knock out either... Well, it's going to be able to knock out the Abomasnow, but it's not going to be able to knock out the Stakataka. Black Hole Eclipse. So I'm guessing it's Crunch, Rock Slide. Oh, it's in the Stakataka. That might be a misplay, unless you're doubling up the Stakataka, but the Blizzard's still going to hurt my opponent. Yeah. As Blizzard's going to come out into both of my opponent's Pokemon, should be able to finish out the Tyranitar. Yep. I wonder if Gyro Ball knocks out Ferrothorn. It probably doesn't, but the Hail should. It's a Berry on Ferrothorn. Wow. 50% Berry, huh? And Knockoff into Stakataka. Not going to pick up the knockoff. But Gyro Ball into Iron Barbs. Recoil should. Pretty sure it would knocked out if it wasn't a Berry. Iron Barbs is going to pick up the knock on Stakataka. But that's fine because, you know, Scrafty gets in. Can just do some work, so... Just going to be able to get Scrafty in. Drain Punch plus Blizzard is going to be able to win the game. Yeah. Don't think my opponent had much of a chance. Even if I didn't get the Curse by, like, Power Whip was not doing anything to my opponent. So, Scrafty going to be able to come out, get the Intimidate off into the Ferrothorn, as well as, you know, just be able to fire over Drain Punch. Like, Drain Punch is a no drawback play. Blizzard's going to... I wonder if you have Protect. I would Protect here. Maybe you could hope for a Blizzard Miss and then maybe a Power Whip crit into Stakataka. Well, even then, like, Drain Punch is guaranteed. Drain Punch and Ice Shard should just be guaranteed afterward anyway. And yeah, this is the last turn of Hail. Match is going to be forfeited. Going to be able to pick up a win here. So nice. Going to start off with a 1-0. And yeah, that was a really cool T-Tar. I mean, Taunt isn't like a move we commonly see on Tyranitars in VGC. We usually see like 3 attacks, maybe Dragon Dance, Choice Scarf, 4 attacks. Sometimes we see AV, but that's kind of rare. But like, yeah, we don't really get to see Taunt, or you know, Tyranitar does get some supportive moves. Taunt, Thunder Wave. Did I ever use that in my series? I might have used like Taunt, Thunder Wave, Tyranitar back in VGC 15 Baek Battles. Maybe it was like also 15. I don't know. I definitely used it in VGC. I just don't remember if I did use it for my YouTube channel or not. But it's pretty cool. Taunt, Thunder Wave, Tyranitar. You can live attacks. You can cripple your opponent. It's actually pretty interesting. But yeah, just gonna be able to pick up a win there. Like, I'm trying to think. Were there plays I could have done better in that game, potentially? Like, I think I did call like what my opponent was gonna do overall. Maybe I should just double up on the Mence, but I was like worried about the Protect on Mence. But that play didn't end up mattering because my opponent didn't Protect at all. Maybe not expecting the Ice Shard. What else? Not really much that I can say. I really can't think of much that I was really doing wrong throughout that battle. As we find Masakad from the United States with the... What is this Masakado? It might be Masakado. I don't know. I can't tell. But we see the team of Persian, Tapu Bulu, Araquan, and Mawile, Porygon 2, and Marowak. So my opponent's also got like a pretty hard Trick-room team of his own. So this should be pretty interesting. Let's see. What does well here? Scrafty does well. Scrafty does really well. Imagine if Tapu Bulu got Player Rough. Imagine if Tapu Bulu got Player Rough. I always wondered why Tapu Bulu didn't get Player Rough, to be honest. Because that would actually make like a cool option for like AB Bulus. But, ooh, Stakataka looks really good here. Stakataka can do some work. Porygon 2 is not a Pokemon I enjoy though. I had to knock that thing off immediately. So I think I want to go... Volcorona also does some work here. All my Pokemon do work here. Ooh, how do I want to handle this? Gelatin probably is a no. Just because it can only really hit the Marowak for much. I think I want to go Stakataka, Scrafty. I want to bring a Abomasnow. Abomasnow could do decent here. I definitely want Marowak for sure for the Mawile. I'm honestly thinking Volcorona as my last. Yes. Not sure how this is going to work. I've honestly never brought Volcorona to this kind of team matchup. I also never kind of faced I've faced hard Trick Room teams, but not one with like Tapu Bulu or Rockruinid, Marowak, Alola with this team. So trying to figure out like the options. Wide guard on a Rockruinid and my opponent does carry it is going to be really difficult to handle because my opponent does have a lot of rock weaknesses. But yeah, we'll see here. Let's see, what's my opponent going to lead? It's going to be Mawile Porygon 2. Not the ideal lead for me, right? Because I do have like Sakataka, Scrafty, Intimidate. I wonder if Porygon 2 also carries HP Ground. That would also be interesting. I wonder if Mawile just protects turn 1. So I could knock off the Porygon 2, but that would be kind of risky. Download special attack boost, which is not ideal obviously because Porygon 2 is a special attacker. As Intimidate. Mawile is slower than my Stakataka, so it's min speed Mawile looks like. Volcorona looks like a very safe switch-in. I wonder if my opponent would Trick Room up. I'm not sure, to be honest. I kind of just want to fake out the Mawile and go out into the Sakataka, but at the same time I also want to switch out my Scrafty and go out into Volcorona instead. How fast is Marowak? Is it faster? It might be faster under Trick Room. Actually, maybe I should just double switch here. Even if I reveal all of my Pokemon, I feel like this is alright. Oh, no, I'm not going to get it in, am I? Let's see if I got it in. I don't know if I did. Porygon 2 is going to withdraw, okay. Tapu Bulu. Okay, please tell me I got Volcorona incorrectly. Grassy Surge is going to activate. Please tell me I switched out my Scrafty. I timed out. No, I didn't, because... Oh, please tell me I faked out the Mawile. Please tell me I faked out the Mawile, please. Oh, this could be so bad. On a timeout too. Oh, that was bad. I was too busy thinking about like which one do I want to switch out into Volcorona. Oh no, he went for Play Rough. Yeah, that's gonna make this game so difficult. Oh, he went for Iron Head though. Okay, that's not the worst case scenario, but that was pretty bad, not gonna lie. That was pretty bad. Not the worst option, but pretty bad. Jeez. Okay. The problem is, if I got Volcorona in, now I'm worried about like Rock Slide on my switch in. Although I'm not sure if he would expect Volcorona, so I'm actually going to switch out Scrafty hard. Hard into Volcorona. Jeez, that was so bad of a turn 1. Like, I could have just basically got my Volcorona in for free, but now I'm going to have to risk Rock Slides. One Hammer going to go on to top into the Fang and Play Rough or Iron Head into the Scrafty slot. Same body? Nope. Okay. Not the worst, I guess. Not the worst. Because now I could switch out Marowak. I definitely want to switch out Marowak, go into Scrafty. I could see Mawile going on to Porygon 2, and I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Tapu Bulu, I think. I think Will-O-Wisp being the Tapu Bulu is a safe play here. Because of the fact that if it does carry Rock Slide, I'm going to be able to survive it. Even if I miss Will-O-Wisp, I think I would be able to survive it. We'll see here. I do want to Will-O-Wisp the Tapu Bulu here because of the fact if I do Will-O-Wisp the Tapu Bulu, it'd be really good just to burn that Tapu Bulu, which overall is gonna, you know, allow my Sakataka one to take like Wood Hammers better, for instance. It's just, how do I want to handle it? Like Maul is still threatening. I wonder if it stays in or not. I'm not sure if you want to stay against Volcorona, but it might have just decided to stay in. I hope that's not Play Rough into that Scrafty slot. So Scrafty gonna come in, fire off the Intimidate onto both of these Pokemon, and hopefully we get this Will-O-Wisp off. Oh, Maul just protects, okay. I'm guessing that's Rock Slide. I wonder if it's AV Bulu, which we haven't confirmed yet. Will-O-Wisp into the Tapu Bulu, which might save our life right now. Let's see if it's Stone Edge too. It could carry Stone Edge. It is Stone Edge actually, and I think we'll live this. Oh, we ate that up. Jeez, we ate that up. We absolutely ate it up, and I think it's AV. I think it has to be AV, right? So, the only problem is Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch would hurt. I think I'm going to switch out Scrafty, go on to Stakataka here. And I do want to just Flamethrower the... I think I want to Flamethrower the Maul just for damage. I wonder if Maul does switch out here. It's at -2. But I'd rather go into Stakataka for some offensive pressure. We'll see what my opponent decides to opt for here. As, yeah, Maul switches out. So I could have targeted on the top of blue. But Marowak's going to come out. Okay. So that's not too bad of a switch, I guess. I mean, Flamethrower is going to go off into Marowak, which isn't going to do much. I am really losing, like, this switching game right here. And Stone Edge, once again, that's going to proc my Berry. For sure. Yep. Because I'm going to be able to heal up with my 50% Berry with a Volcorona. But, yeah, not the ideal situation. I mean, I would have been able to get probably a 2K on the top of blue. Now Marowak's threatening with some heavy damage. So, let's see here. I could go for Gyro Ball. I could Rock Slide into Marowak, maybe hope for a knockout. There's a potential that Marowak can just knock me out right here. Scrafty's looking like a very safe switch in. I think I do want to just go for a Rock Slide. Gyro Ball just seems like a guaranteed KO onto Tapu Bulu. I just don't know if Marowak does carry like Boomerang this. We'll see here. I'm going to go out on Scrafty here. Fire off and Intimidate into the Tapu Bulu and the Marowak slot. So... it all really comes down to like what moveset that Marowak is. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's not the Boomerang set. I'm hoping it's like... might be Boomerang though. Like my opponent doesn't have ground coverage, so we'll see. I'm gonna get Scrafty in for Intimidate. I'm hoping it's like a Stone Edge Shadow Bone, or maybe Tapu Bulu switches out into Mawile. Yeah, okay, Tapu Bulu switches out. I'm thinking that's Mawile. Porygon 2, okay. Same thing. So, Porygon 2 gonna come out here, download. So, special attack once again, and Marowak just Shadow Bones here. Into, yep, okay, the Volcorona slot. Okay, nice. So, I get some damage onto Porygon 2, and I get to knock off, like, one of my opponent's slots, which is really good. So, let's see. Knockoff is really good against both my opponent's Pokemon. Like, knockoff into Gyro Ball. Can pick up a knockout. I think I want to knock off... I want to double up the Marowak, because if Porygon 2 switched out turn 1, I feel like it doesn't have much for my team. So I'm going to knock off the Marowak here. Which I could definitely see switching on them all. Not sure. Like, would you risk your Porygon 2 here? I feel like you have to, but... we're going to see the switch out into Maul. Please tell me that's not Marowak protecting. There's literally a 50-50 of whether that would happen. Yep. So I could have got a lot of free damage onto Maul. That really stinks for me. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, but it's not the best. I would have loved to get the Gyro Ball off into Maul. I feel like I'm making really bad calls now. So I want to Gyro Ball the Maul slot. Yeah, I want to. Do I want to Gyro Ball the Maul slot? If I Gyro Ball the Maul slot, why to risk a lot of damage? You know what? I'm gonna Gyro Ball the Maul. I need Chip so I can knock it out with Volcorona. I'm gonna knock off the Marowak. I'm gonna hope you don't play rough to Scrafty this turn. Since Scrafty switching out into maybe... I could see like Shadow Bone into the Scrafty slot, anticipating a switch into Volcorona here. Which I feel like it would be very likely... Oh, what the... What the heck? Ally switch? You're kidding me. Okay, his Iron Hand Stakataka like I assumed he would, but like, what? And of course I flinch. What the heck just happened? What the heck just happened? Okay. I'm protecting switching on to Volcorona. What the heck just happened? Ally switch. Marowak. Huh? Okay, Marowak's gonna switch out into Porygon 2. Is this a player of going out into the Volcorona, or is this gonna be an Iron Head and a Stakataka again? It's gonna be an Iron Head and Stakataka. Okay, at least I'm getting some momentum. Like, I can go for a Rock Slide here, try to catch a switch, and I'm gonna Flamethrower here into the Mawile. I don't know if Flamethrower picks up the knockout Maul. I kind of doubt it, but at this point I need like some kind of momentum, and hoping Maul switches out into, I'm hoping that's the Marowak. Okay, I do catch it right. So I get the Marowak, which is key because my opponent's been making really defensive switches, but we're going to find out what my opponent does with the Porygon 2, which is crucial. Flamethrower does a good amount. Shadow Ball. Here's Shadow Ball. Stakataka, does this knock me out? No, it doesn't. Okay, Rock Slide. Does connect with Marowak, so I do get rid of Marowak. And Volcorona is actually looking to sweep right here if I can get rid of Porygon 2. Okay. So not the worst. I also get a Beast Boost, which is going to be my attack stat. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not the worst. Not bad. If you bring out Maul, you're threatened by Will-O-Wisp or Flamethrower. And if you bring out the Tapu Bulu, like I have a free switch in the Scrafty afterward, the Maul is going to come out. And I will go for Gyro Ball into the Tapu Bulu and the Flamethrower. Yeah, I'll just Flamethrower because it puts in range of Drain Punch from my Scrafty. So either way, like, I do not mind this, especially with Tapu Bulu Burn. This endgame looks very viable to me. And if you target down Scrafty, that's fine. I get a free switch into like Marowak, or I could go out into my I could just go out into my Scrafty once again for fake out pressure, or knock off the Porygon 2's item, which would be nice. Yet overall, like, even though like I'm in a good position, I feel like I haven't made the best of calls. Like, I could have made easy switch reads, as Flamethrower is going to connect with the Maul. See, doesn't knock it out. Flamethrower just knocks out Maul. That's not a crit either. Volcorona is just strong. Did I even invest this heavily in attack? Looks like a Trigger was trying to go up. So Gyro Ball going to go out into Porygon 2. Picks up the knockout. What? Oh yeah, and +1 attack. Still, that's actually kind of insane. That is insane. Stakataka gonna go down there, and that was basically the momentum I needed. Oh my lord. That was a momentum I needed. And sorry about, like, interruptions. I didn't expect, I do have a roommate since I do dorm with, like, 2 people, but I didn't expect him to come out here. So, Tapu Bulu gonna come out. Scrafty's gonna come out. Oh man, this was such a close game. I think I do have this now. I mean, I can't say for certain, but I'm pretty sure Volcorona should be able to 2-hit knock out the Tapu Bulu with Flamethrower. Plus the burn doesn't really give my chance, and the Stone Edge is not going to knock out Volcorona unless it crits. So Flamethrower and Fake Out. Let's see if it's like, okay, so it doesn't look like it has Protect, or maybe doesn't go for it this turn. I'm assuming it's AV. Flamethrower. Yeah, that's a 2-hit knockout, and Volcorona should be fast. Oh, 50% bear. Okay. That doesn't really change much, I guess. As, let's see. Yeah, nothing can really change. I mean, Hornleech could come out here, but I feel like that's fine. I think the best play here is just to switch out my Volcorona, go out into, switch out my Scrafty, go out into Marowak and Flamethrower. Although, I feel like Drain Punch plus Flamethrower would knock out the Volcorona anyway, so I'd rather go for that play in case Stone Edge does crit my Volcorona. So I'll just Flamethrower Drain Punch here. The match is going to be forfeited too. So we're going to be able to pick up a win. And oh my lord, that was a crazy game. That was a crazy game. Not going to lie. That game was crazy. That game was absolutely crazy. The fact that, one, that Marowak had Ally Switch. Ally Switch. And two, I was like down a large portion of the game. I feel like my opponent was definitely making better reads. But the fact is that I was just able to call that Marowak the one turn. Marowak went down and it's like, oh wow, a huge window opened up for me. Basically, that huge window of me catching that switch in was really nice there, because I never revealed myself going for Rock Slide. I kept revealing myself going for the Gyro Ball. So my opponent thought, oh, I have a very switch into Marowak, but nope, Rock Slide covered both slots, switching in Marowak right there. And I'm actually really surprised. Volcorona putting in some work in today's episode. But thank you all for tuning in today's episode of VGC 2018 Baek Battles. If you did like it, please leave a like down below to show your support. As well as you can check out my social medias down below, as well as the pace spin of the team down below in the description, as well as side series, the playlist of the series, and a lot more. Feel free to comment down below, because I do answer your comments, or most of them, because I do get a lot of comments now. Why did I say comments? Comments. I think it sounds the same. It sounds weird to me. Maybe I am saying it wrong. I don't know. But thank you all for watching. Have a great day, people. I will catch you around in another video.